all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Colres, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, who we go bring to una different guests dem wey they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my Colres.
Yes, Colres. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, who we go bring to una different guests dem wey they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my Colres.
Yes, Colres. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, who we go bring to una different guests dem wey they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my Colres.
Yes, Colres. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, who we go bring to una different guests dem wey they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my Colres.
Yes, Colors, some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when them cook the soup or plasas where them like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Colors, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, usai we go bring to una different guests dem wey dey can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the people, the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had. Plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, I just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors, some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when them cook the soup or plasas where them like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Colors, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, usai we go bring to una different guests dem wey dey can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the people, the voice of the voiceless.
Hello. Good morning, and welcome to a program we call Correct Right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Please do not forgive me because this morning again, like you know one time, na so it come. The camera to the back, na so it come. But when I forgive me, I beg, beer. I don't fet thing I make with the late so. I don't fet thing, but I know they say it take shape. Let's try another thing again quickly. Okay, I think this better. Alright, okay. Thank you very much to God, and thank you for joining me inside the program this morning. We're going to go straight and begin look at the first things them where we get inside the show this morning before we get to come inside. And the first paper we'll get inside the program this morning, now the OWL newspaper. The OWL newspaper now the very first one where we get inside the program this morning. And this now waiting the OWL newspaper actually say inside the program this morning. We go. Okay. It say 9 past presidents of Bar demand new election, and you as well get APC strongman Jagaban discloses his dream for Sierra Leone, and you as well get Augustin Soyesembe Mara Wara Sey Kamal condemn purported Bar Association election result. And the next one where we get the Vindicator UBA celebrate 75th anniversary, US, Sierra Leone and partners and naval exercise, and Slovenia ambassador holds fruitful discussion with Ambassador Kaisamba in Turkey. And you as well get inside the paper, Parliamentary Committee inspect ultra-modern maternal hospital in Kono. The next one at the Expo Times, we see 9 past Bar presidents call for the nullification of elections results in use. We get education ministers shine bright at this 22nd conference of Commonwealth Education Ministers, and Minister Mahoy advocate for women's economic empowerment. MTCA embark on stakeholders engagement and site assessment. SLFA officials attend club licensing workshop in Ghana, and aviation minister spearheads severance payments of SLAA staff. The next one, now the AZ newspaper, Sierra Leone Arms Commission urge public vigilance against illegal possession.
At ministerial retreat, President Bio urged cabinet to fulfill election promises, NPPA to implement supervision, monetary and procurement process, and unraveling the truth about QNet, a journey of discovery and understanding. The drone newspaper, the next one, we say unraveling the $530,000 fraud case. Justice delayed is justice denied. And a Greek ministry boosts Bombali district agricultural productivity. Investigations exonerate Gento of involvement in bar association elections. And you as well get amid governance controversy. Cricket Sierra Leone goes to court again. And SLCB claims top position in Bank of Sierra Leone's first quarterly rating for 2024. The next one, now the News Times Daily. President Bio calls on cabinet ministers to fulfill campaign promises. First Lady Fatima Bio empowers Panama government hospital with medical equipment donation. And First Lady Dr. Fatima Maada Bio leads fight against concern at OIC seminar. And Chief Minister David Senge apologizes amid controversy over religious remarks. The Africa 24 newspaper say Ministry of Fishery and Marine Resources calls for collaboration among MDAs. Not for light, but a decoration. Moyamba residents decry SLPP. YFM trained staff of Regional Central Bank and other financial institutions. Is Ambassador Ian Sane the problem in the APC? And we go to the next paper. When at the Salon Compass say SLRS A-Balls undermines BO's government. SLCB top banking sector Bank of Sierra Leone rankings. And MDA's Lord WHH project implementation in Pujon. The Gleaner newspaper, Chief Minister apologizes to religious leaders and the people of Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone Insurance Association introduces premium payment via Afri Money. And Gen Plus founder describes SGBV as silent killer. A Greek ministry provides essential equipment to Bombali district. And the Unity newspaper, now the next paper, say after reviewing general elections in 2007, 2012, 2018, and 2023, HEBO will accept the Tripartite Committee's recommendations. And you as well get stop the misinformation. As Minister Old 2-day retreat in Bo, government needs to accelerate ongoing deliveries. Slena is not a government mouthpiece, managing director. Salon does not belong to APC. NCRADG leads a delegation to attend ID for Africa in South Africa. NRA on annual circulation permit, levy and income tax payment. IGP Celo cautions parents and teachers. The Spy newspaper sacked Commissioner General's cronies fight back at NRA. NACIT DG urged employers to ensure compliance with contribution payment. ACC boss twat opposition's ploy to hijack Bar Association presidency. The Mind Times newspaper say 50 megawatt solar smart meters to curb electricity theft. ACC boss elected to serve on the Association of Anti-Corruption Agencies in Commonwealth Africa. Human Rights Commission engages peace clubs on strengthening human rights. Deputy Minister 2, MBSSE inspect examination centers. And President Bio urged cabinet ministers to deliver. Now, all the people in this, we will get inside the program this morning. We will take short break and bring we guests inside the program for let we come and discuss the different issues them.
Another morning again inside we had. Plenty things then they happen. I wonder how snooze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when them cook the soup or plasas where them like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Colres, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So
Okay, so welcome back. You still the watch Colores right on Weird na YouTube and on Facebook. So we go straight and begin look at waiting the paper they don't say, and we don't get one of we guests we don't join me inside the program this morning, and the guest we get na lawyer Mohammed Lamin Wuri, we then can call the legend. Of course, not a stranger. If you don't appear on the show, and of course don't tell we waiting he can prepare for Korea. So today we can get another taste of waiting he think again about the Korea. Okay, so welcome to the program, sir. Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Thank you. Welcome. Also, good morning to listeners and viewers all around the world.
Okay, so I want to apologize on behalf of the team and the legend now, so because you're not going for them because it didn't have some side way just making time for give we at least let we able for discuss issue them, but not going for turn on the camera. Very sorry about that, but waiting important now waiting it discuss not to the face because sometimes if where they can see we will face them when I can feel discouraged. So let we listen to it this thing. It's very much important. I hope that's okay. Alright, good. So, legend, let me start with this one quickly. Yeah. The government don't go 2 days retreat for go decide, for go plan of waiting them for do in terms of deliveries. And Maada Builder actually asked them for they really deliver for this time around as and not get any play na in face this time. And this whole thing end up with one sober football match where we see the vice president and other people being sure say themselves sabi play ball and not to just for deliver. But what do you think about this retreat?
Thank you very much. Also, let me just further follow up on your apology because I'm not able to put my camera on, but the substance of the conversation is more important than maybe the face or the picture. Exactly. So now coming to your question. So there are two to three up to four interpretations of the question. It's four-pronged approach I will take. So firstly, we therefore consider the legitimacy of the government in the first place, because obviously we know say a government can become very legitimate with the mandate of the people. But so far from my own understanding, I might be wrong, we realize say the government not get the mandate of the people yet. So no disrespect to the government, but there is no mandate because we know say the Tripartite committee is still ongoing and there are going to be recommendations. So whatever thing that has been going on around, I believe say we'll just come back to square one if there is let's say a recommendation for a rerun of the elections or further to based on anything where the committee get for provide. So all of this is just like they go back to square one. So I believe say it's not timely for the government actually go and do anything they do at this point for now, because everyone is just waiting on a thin line of approach, say, oh, we are waiting for the recommendation and let's see what's gonna happen. So they are putting the cart before the horse, sort of. So I'm just speaking from a layman's perspective. I might be wrong, but obviously I believe say we'll go back to square one if there's gonna be a rerun of elections and possibly other person win, or if you win again, then that's the time I believe so we can do any retreat or whatever for ministers and stuff. And besides that, I believe say every minister has a mandate. these are just wasteful spendings based on the tight budget where the country they run on at the moment. Every ministry know for or supposed for know waiting than they do. So a retreat for tell adults, respectable people, matured people about waiting they're supposed to do, I believe is just like complete wasting of taxpayers' money. Like do gala or whatever you call it. I believe say those are just maybe they just wanna meet and but why do we have cabinet meetings?
There you
So
go.
what
I
are those
just want to
meetings
ask you
meant
so,
for? Because the
because then they
cabinet,
get meeting
yeah.
like every week, cabinet.
Absolutely. So those cabinet meetings are to scrutinize and see, okay, this file you're supposed to have completed this amount of tasks and you've not completed this. So why is there a shortfall? Am I gonna fire you? Am I gonna replace you with somebody more competent? Those are the purpose. No retreat is for what? It's just maybe to get together and stuff. And I believe say at this point in time, Sierra Leone do not need that because obviously we know how people and they suffer. We know even fuel crisis. We know even electricity crisis. We know there are not adequate payments of
My name
teachers
is Asma
and
James.
police officers and other staff. So why not use all of those energy for push onto the things that are necessary and needed at this point in time? So for me, it's a wasteful spending and a fruitless endeavor.
All right. It go nice for let we get let them self tell we exactly waiting them go do na this or waiting them because this one I catch up with so na 4 days I'm pretty sure na before the retreat and na Rise Radio I catch up with this one and it go nice for we all just listen again waiting the Minister of Information say with regards this particular retreat where then say then go all na Bo where you already don't begin tell we waiting that you take on that particular thing. So let's just listen to them quickly. And this now courtesy of Rise Radio, and then do it with the Minister of Information.
Governance Inside Salon. Good evening, Mr. Minister.
Good evening. Thanks for having me.
Welcome to Rise Radio, sir.
Thank you very much.
So let me delve quickly into the cabinet retreat. There's been previous cabinet retreats that will not happen. So how this one will be different from the previous one that will not happen?
This one an opportunity for let we reflect on how far we don't come so far, and for just strengthening the governance mechanism. So the points now for really focus on coordination. So we go all deliver as one government. What to make this one special to is we don't spend time since His Excellency get the privilege of being re-elected by the people of this country. You don't appoint all the ministers. You don't go ahead and also develop the new medium-term national development plan without outlining the Big Five and the respective plans then for the Big Five. The Minister of Agriculture already developed in strategic plan. So now we're in at the implementation phase. And so when we go to Bo, the focus now for look at how we implement as one team. So one person is doing your own, another person is doing your own because the Big Five very complementary. But now not to theory. We don't get experience now. We don't be minister for a while. We don't be around. So we know the challenges. In fact, we can forget specific focus on some of the challenges that we don't face so far and what we need for do for address them challenges then day. So now make this one special.
Okay, so in any ways this cabinet retreat, tie down to the recent agreement where ministers and signed with the president.
In fact, now part of that. So we don't, as I say, the uniqueness of this is that we don't already spend some time, we don't strategic plan them, we don't develop the ministerial contracts. So how will they implement this? Waiting at each person in your perspective so far, when the experiences they would all learn, and how will they coordinate among themselves. So this one, they particularly focus on coordination, communicate, how they work together, how will they make sure, say, government not get money, but some parts of government get a lot of money while some not get. And some the parts we get money, keep them. So I think His Excellency, the President, the Chief Minister, the Cabinet Secretariat, Then goal now for spend these 2 days for specifically look at them in the day. But also while we did bowl, we did get opportunity as well for socialize. There'll be a football match. We dey play with the local council yanda. The one that we know me know say me na a very astute footballer. So we therefore go show them say not to this minister Woknomo Sabi, the chief minister and a fine player. We got other player then with him. We get some player that we'd already declare say then they play left out. And they will they don't want to show up on the field at all. But it could be also an opportunity for us to socialize as a team building activity.
Okay.
And then we also witness the historic inauguration by His Excellency the President of newly elected paramount chiefs in that region.
All right, so this one, I'll come back to the legend. You listen, I'm pretty sure you hear what he say, right?
Yes,
I know for pick word for asking question. What do
absolutely
you mean?
listening. Yeah. Pardon?
I know
Your line break.
I know for pick words for ask you question, but what do you think about what he say?
You want me honesty?
Yes?
I think it's just childish. Everything where it talk is I'm sorry really, but it's absolutely shambles.
Oh,
like
no.
you they can't talk about play football. Like, is that why we put you there?
At this time,
I mean,
we need the economy for go. We need the country for come together. You dey tell about social club because that's how it does just Talek.
And one thing we completely just phase me off, we make I just feel so much bad. Like una they think say, okay, those are the points when ministers they go tell me say, I get money now. This minister in ministry get money now. What is the purpose of the Auditor General's report? What is the purpose of those cabinet meetings? Because the Auditor General's reports, they show how much budget has been allocated and any spending we occur, then go know who side the money go, who side in no go, who side in surplus, and who side there is a bit of more payments to be raised, supposed for occur. So we have those documents like for the dustbin, we have those documents, nobody know they look at them. Nobody know they able look what are the parliamentary committees in parliament doing to hold accountable these ministries and parastatals where they don't allocate budget to. So is it a retreat now? We country don't left to a point that only at merriment basis that we able to discuss matters of government. To God, my brother, I they feel dejected because we don't live overseas. We don't work with ministries. Currently, they work with the Ministry of Justice. I know how systems and processes are working. Not tell me say, oh, because it is Sierra Leone. We are all human beings. We all have the acumen. Some people even learn past people the way they in them country, the way they operate in their ministries. We see how things are working. I mean, it's just out of place completely. I don't know how for put on, but I believe say we are heading for a long haul. Oh, that's a cutie. Are you picking?
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, well, get on the mic.
Yes, nice. I make it the call for taker. All right. So, but let me look at this. The question, another question again now. What are the difference? Actually, somebody they asked between the retreat and the ministerial position. You know, and you answer that the quick. We'll not double the question.
The difference between the ministerial position and the
ministerial retreat and the ministerial meeting, cabinet meeting.
Yeah, that according to, if I can quote within the Bobo they talk, it's actually that is for them for go reflect.
Yeah.
So I mean, you see, the basis, the bottom line here, you cannot legitimize what is illegitimate. We all know, say, at this point in time, whatever the government they do, be you SLPP supporter, be you APC supporter, we all know, say, there is no legitimacy in this government. We don't see how the country actually, some of where they follow up international media, where they feel ashamed because we they see how president they go to various countries and they not recognize them as a president, because we've not seen congratulatory messages, and we've not seen the kind of protocol we know when somebody be like from the term of Pakabawe in they go out to other countries, or even the former erstwhile presidents and Esbekoma, when the kind of dignity and respect where then they accord them, because
But this
even
one,
in
this
the
one
in
self
the in
don't they
the
win Boku Boku award them.
forget about those awards. I mean, some of them are genuine, but others they do not in not make sense to me, because
Oh.
obviously waiting with the poor citizens and they look at now the good way you they bring our country. How many foreign presidents don't come to we country and don't give the kind of momentum or the kind of development we actually we need, like waiting at the donation the way they don't make, because when you win election president then they come and try for chip in waiting then go able do for the citizenry, how they can able chip in with fund right now. I understand they're not they try for talk aloud, but there is an understanding that the Bank of Sierra Leone, when at the main bank, then they don't loot them or something. I don't know, or there was fire or something. This is very, very serious. I wonder where is the outrage? Waiting the people and everybody just quiet about these things.
And then
You
the,
know,
then
waiting and
the
then
Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, and interestingly, the one we did it as MD now acting, and they spend the banking money for publicize for market instead rather than doing the right thing. But anyway, let's move a bit small from that one. Let's go back to this retreat. I listened to the Minister of Information where he say some ministry get, as you been done pick them up, some ministry get couple, some ministry not get couple. So then go see how then go able for make sure say they share that couple there amongst. But wait, I mean the Ministry of Finance get a record of whose ministry we get money when they not use it, when they not use it. I mean the Accountant General as well, because now one treasury account now him then say then they work on. And in addition to that, I mean they get the chief minister, where basically now the supervisor for all the ministers them, we suppose for the interact with different ministries them for know waiting they happen, in rather than they go for retreat, for just go shape money.
Absolutely. This now the thing where apparently I mean they try for elucidate on or expand on previously, that the governance in Sierra Leone don't become like when you put that kind of scenario there before, even a Nigerian or common other African countries, then you see as a caricature of laughter. Like, can you imagine things like this? How Sierra Leone, USA, you get most educated people, that we get the first university of the world, West African sub-region. I mean, don't dilapidate, don't resort to this kind of level where people are now where we count on as ministers or heads of government, then they go until on retreat, then they go able to decide on matters of national importance. We get for deal with lives of people of Syria. You see how the level where we don't go. So I mean, it's scary, it's fearful, like it's sorrowful, especially for we where they out and they look at we country, and also they look at we people are waiting at the hope. What is happening? That money they look how many children they say picking, and they don't they're not able to sit the national West African senior secondary school exams. You begin to wonder, you begin to shiver, where is our
150,000.
country going? Can you imagine these are generation where how many people among those people you believe say go able wait till the next academic year where they no go don lost hope, some picking them no go don't get belly, the girl picking them and then don't drop out. So what is our generation heading to? You if you really love Sierra Leone, go sit down now, you cry for us for then kind of thing that way they happen, to be honest with you. So it's like the government people and they waiting on me on honest feelings about this. People are there we not get the interest of the country at heart. People are there, we very myopic, like they don't understand waiting our governance, because they not be done, not to buy them they fall to now, because they not be get the breeding ground, they not be ever trained outside them come on, like or do jobs, learn from people how systems and processes work, then just take positions because they were appointed, and then go there. They're not able even consult with predecessors, people that way be don't like the IB Cabo, the other people that way they don't serve. We go able to give good advice or good feedback for how systems. So I mean that is the issue. Even in office, if they give office, then give office, then say, okay, can't head this office, then you're not able to learn how the system they work, you are heading for failure. And also the key thing is a government will not they accept for may them be criticized. These people are heading for failure, as you can see in everything where they happen. Because criticism is not somebody will hate you. Criticism that somebody will wants for make you succeed. Anybody where they criticize you, where they say, hey, but look, today you're not fine. Oh. Maybe you go look yourself in a mirror. You say, okay, well, maybe I'm not dressed fine, or maybe I'm not do the right thing for me. So these are the things, and these governments, these are a specific characteristics what I don't see. When they criticize them for electricity, someone will go out there, a senior government official will go and abuse the mosque and the churches and blaspheme. When they say, okay, let's do these elections correctly, somebody go in fire tear gas among in elite people them, in brother and sisters them, and just for making get away. Then these are people that we supposed for trust. So what is the problem here? Is it the lack of experience? Is it utter wickedness? Is it so? I mean, it's a lot. It's just all over the place. How do we fix this? That is the key thing. How we go able to resolve this? Firstly, if you ask me that specific question, I'll tell you that wait after the tripartite committee come out with a recommendation.
Okay.
Let we get
So
everything
since you don't
settled
talk,
so
you don't
that
make mention of the tripartite committee to them, let us bring this paper come inside, because this one very important as well. And this one are the I will refer to them as the mouthpiece for the SLPP. And this essay as a very, very big headline with people. Let's just see that let people and see as well. It say after reviewing general elections in 2007, 2012, 2018, and 2023, HEBO will accept the tripartite committee recommendation. In other words, if I can put them to my understanding, now only way they don't review all of the election they are. Now only that will make Maada accept the recommendation of the tripartite committee. If not, and not ready for accept. This is now Unity newspaper will come out today, Wednesday, May 22nd, 2024. Now, pull this particular thing. What do you think?
I think from a diverse point of view, I believe say everybody is now just waiting for the outcome. Now, this is something absolutely where any sane person for accept whatever the outcome of the committee, waiting at the recommendations, the way the outcome go put out. These are things that everybody is supposed to just accept, because we want peace in our country. And if it comes out that we should legitimize the government already in power, then I believe say we all just need for put hands on deck. Let we work together. Let we not allow we country spoil. That is the only way forward. If back the recommendation say there should be another elections, then let us allow that to go ahead. Then we get an outright winner. If the current president wins the election, then we all for put hands together and work with hand this time. So we not go allow and for fail. Because obviously now people in the suffer. May not they look at waiting now because waiting I don't realize from our politicians, some of them are they not get credibility. Like certain things, if now UK or any other civilized nation, them for resign or them for try for look at the way forward way go back the people in the country, but rather most of them they look at themselves, which is a very poor thing, to be honest with you. So in terms of this, the government just get to accept the committee's thing, because obviously the other side might cry foul, and governance not to one side thing. It has to be a joint effort
You
again
know,
for
the
people.
reason what me see in this one, Except otherwise, something you not see on this way. You not think say this not like a warning shot for anybody we concerned about the tripartite committee. Because one thing we I know, if you see thing begin for commot inside the Unity newspaper, come down to the Unity social media and platform them. That's now waiting the SLPP don't think and waiting and plan for do and waiting the government as well plan for do. So for let them say they go accept them when they don't do all of this. It means say if they're not satisfied with the other one, they're not going to accept 2023 or whatever the inside recommendation. I might be wrong.
Yes, because you know why I go this information has been hearsay evidence in courts. We know they take strong. We they look at evidence or the true evidence we go make up the seconds. For instance, they can put out this information. Sometimes it can just be because they are a political. That is why you not get for take political parties, the newspaper or the information always with the level of gravity when they are, especially in such circumstances, because obviously we have key partners we're ready for fund the country for make we able get a breakthrough where they look up to this recommendation. I've spoken to a few people, even with waiting don't happen so now. We get people where don't approach we in the UK here for send letters to various donor agencies where they support the Anti-Corruption Commission for stop funding them because of the bad attitude displayed by the current Anti-Corruption Commissioner. But for now, we hold on to all those evidence, assess, and look at, is it going to hurt the country more or is it going to serve the purpose? So we are still assessing all of this evidence. So for say, waiting Unity newspaper saying, those people that we are elected to serve in that committee, I get utmost respect for them and the people hope on them. So then therefore serve the people of Sierra Leone with all integrity and credibility possible. So there's no need for afraid. Then just need for do waiting and supposed for do whatever. That is why you're a politician. You've sacrificed that you're gonna serve your people. Mandela, you know better past Mandela and others will suffer for me than get the truth and democracy in their country. So Sierra Leone is not an exception. So there's no need for afraid. Let them do what they have to do. Let them be God-fearing and do the right thing for the people of Sierra Leone. Then they do not recommend anything about Iran or anything. It's okay. At the end of the day, politics is not about do or die. Waiting we they look out for now for waiting go able help our country for make it become a pride of the West of everything so far, because we get picking the way they come up, we get una way don't serve, una don't talk, una they see the country now as I say Africanist, they say a message from the exile or something. Like people they took up on themselves to be exiled because of what this not ever me from where them born me and not see them there. But say people vehemently they accept for be exiled rather than go back to that country. And nobody want that from your homeland. Who side them born, you say you don't used to, even if you're paradise, to heaven or come back to your country, you side them born, because that is where you used to be, and that is where God made you to be born in. So I mean, we forfeit away, we forfeit a common ground. And this tripartite committee, I believe, say, is the way forward for Mexico Leone get a breakthrough. So it's a make or break.
Now,
to be honest
I
with you.
understand the point where you come from. You know, a lawyer, you know, one for just get then say. I know I didn't say. You just believe in evidence. Now, I'll get you a reminder quickly. The last time we'll get conversation, I also, you know, Fox been talk about, you know, they say today the Minister of Energy they can resign, and then yes, you say the same thing. Say okay, then I just let's wait and see, and then we end up for see the thing. Yeah, not only that you bank on. You know, feel say. If you hear something, there's some amount of truth within in that.
I cannot confirm nor deny in this circumstance, because sometimes, Mr. Pierre, you go get the information, then you go believe in them, then it not come right. Sometimes it go come right. So as me role, how then train me here. is when you get the information, you get for wait until you get the real evidence for tender in court, and not go before the judge and say, "Oh, Mr. Pierre told me," and go kick me out, and go say, "No, yeah." So now that's not blame me. The issue is that yes, maybe they might have said that in your newspaper. They might be testing the waters, but waiting me know we for just stay firm in our resolve that okay, we're looking at this. We step want for let we presidents we in the go some side. May in get that magigi. Let like then respect them. Because they say oh, it's coming from Sierra Leone. Any side what they if I the water, I go want for see the way then get that kind of respect. I no want for see a president from me country where light feather like instead not sure of himself if he was really elected as president because he does not believe that he has the mandate. So waiting this committee recommendation go do, it's either give him the mandate or yes, indeed. One way, give him the mandate. If we do rerun election and win again, and they get the mandate of the people, and go get all the respect, everybody go congratulate him. That if he accept him, believe, say indeed, people elect him in that country, it should be easy. If me you say Lord do election for we had, would that for be president? You go scared for run with me, Mr. Pierre. You go scared. Because you know say people elect you, right? And they know you for say you they do good job. So you not get for be scared. Today they say Lord do election. You will be happy to do it. So I mean just get the mandate of the people. That is the little thing we ask for. So
Okay. All right, quick one. Let me go into this other issue where you get for do with the bar association, where of course now the side and the way you belong. You know, we see how the election end. And 9 bar association ex-presidents and don't come and talk say then condemn what happened at the election and they as well call for let them nullify that particular election results day. But again, this paper when I do newspaper say investigation exonerates Gento, you know, of involvement in bar association election. I don't know when they do when they do investigation because the thing all man still just the grumble for and we're not hear about set up any investigation committee for looking to that it except if you hear anything like that.
well, you see that boils down back to the Tiwa they tell you say now here say waiting the newspapers then be they do, then they test the water like they might have been I don't go publicly accused and say they might have connived with, but everybody in that country gets who that invest interest in the support. So those things are just out there because there is no outright investigation. Because even when the information come out about the elections on the 18th of May, that Saturday, some of we put out press releases. I put something out. I make recommendations that firstly, then for try for consult the senior members of the judiciary, then for write a letter to the Supreme Court, then for also try for bring a if you believe say the anti-corruption commissioner who conducted or presided over that election has done something that is not supposed to have done, that he don't commit crime. Not so only a crime against encompassing them at the bar association and elite people, well educated people, the way I mean, then get so much respect, then don't try for bring them credibility down. I believe say that's now an actionable criminal offense. We then for able to bring a claim against the ACC commissioner and forward these matters to the powers that be, so that they go able to scrutinize them because
So wait,
power
I think I missed
is
what you say. This
yeah.
thing will happen. So for let the anti-corruption commissioner involved in a corrupt activity offense, you say?
Of course, that falls under corruption and it's a criminal offense. So
Why
then
why
they
why
in,
why
in,
he commit criminal offense in a member of the bar association?
yeah, because fraudulent activity, fraud is a criminal offense. Like when you go take election, then ballot stuff, then according to the allegation we may see, then in take election and based on this evidence, we 9 presidents then don't say they don't make them voice clear say the election should be nullified, and also the current president we're supposed for handover say not aware of Francis Ben Kelfala will be the presiding officer. The Ingode take upon that himself, fraudulently deprive other people and then vote. That's a fraud, not crime, not criminal
And I
offense.
very serious
So that
crime.
they in the Yes. You they go jail for that. I don't know the penalty in in Sierra Leone, but here it should be like more than 1 year imprisonment where you forgo for na jail. So then they alone. So we make those recommendations. Like even
But
if
as
not
Police
at the
Officer right now, with his shoulders them up and he head right up, no they even think of the consequence of what he do, or not even realize say what he do na bad something, or not feel say they go take action against them. Still the boast of him being the serious commissioner of anti-corruption commission.
well, the thing is that and nobody no go the way don't cause problem. We go. I believe saying a man way and gets a conscience, except if he doesn't have a conscience, then it's fine based on what you say. But if you get conscience, you go see say and don't do something very bad and don't hurt people, and this is a criminal offense. Where I believe say if they take this matter to court, even if then downplay the matter now, but in time to come when the judiciary go don't properly be cleansed of any bad judgment or whatever. These are precedent. These are the things where they able help a nation for go before. Because if we able get justice from this point in time on these issues, then the people within the villages or whatever, they say go for it say, oh, justice is not just against for the poor people, it is for everyone, like everybody equal under the law. That comes to the rule of law where Evidice and other philosophers that we don't put before say the law should be established equally in the land. If not be any other person do then kind thing that therefore don't arrest them. You know that? If not a low-minded, low-class somebody we not hold any political position, therefore don't arrest them right now because these are actionable offenses where fall within the criminal jurisdiction of a country. For make you go with elite people, you disallow them for cast. You know, say the right to vote now an entrenched law in the constitution of the 1991
Yes,
constitution of Sierra
yes,
Leone for
yes.
every individual and any organization like the bar association. People then they paid up. You not go just be a member of the bar association. So by whatever you get for pay, and when you pay, you get the right to attend this AGM and vote. So if then disenfranchise you without, but these are lawyers, they're able to interpret the law on those basis.
So,
Now,
so,
is
but
the
at this
thing.
point, Ben Kelfala still not the commissioner of the Anti-Corruption Commission, where they fight against corruption as they see, and they get appointment from the president, when I they get appointment, I the IRM, and I go determine when for sack am. But with all sort of pictorial evidence, video evidence around, you think say the president not go don't see and they think of waiting next for do?
Well, the same thing goes first from the point of appointing Francis Ben Kelfala. So you see, where government for be a listening government from the point of appointing. I have no nothing against him. Is my brother, is my colleague. We get good relationship. We they talk what they tell you. We they talk is a friend and colleague. But this is about Sierra Leone, so let's just put it out there clearly. So the fact here remains the appointment, he wasn't qualified to have held that position because everything was stipulated. When they call you to the bar, it doesn't automatically make you a barrister. You still remain to be a pupil barrister until you qualify, you get the pupillage, the 1 year pupillage in a chamber. For instance, you address me as a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer, I'm a pupil barrister, but I go accept them because obviously that is the common phenomenon for everybody for be addressed if you study law or whatever. That is fine, or you can just address me as it is, Lamin Uri or whatever. But the fact here remains he wasn't qualified. Then bulldozed their way, they forced their way and accepted him to become the commissioner, where then they beat many people their imagination. Then coming again to another saga of the chief minister when corruption was flowing right publicly, $5,000 or something where Salti Jallo, a journalist, prominent, credible journalist, exposed. At the end of the day, we see no investigations were conducted against him. Then you come again when the first lady, the Hands of a Girl project, the whistleblowers blew whistle that corruption is outrightly there. They said Francis Ben Kelfala have the magnanimous energy for go and talk, say them go begin investigate first ladies from who people are not born itself onto this. So you beginning to see then if it comes to, you see, character na thing wey person no dey able buy, like credibility. Even if they take you, they make you president of France, if you character is bad, my brother, it will still show. Character is like pregnancy, it will germinate when the belly don't big, you not able to hide them. So these are the things. So this, we are in a parochial state where everything from perennial days, people are waiting, they appoint who expect them for show the highest level of magnificence, credibility, and responsibility. They falter. And when this thing happen, I feel sad because he's a young man. Maybe they expect it, oh, this should make us proud. Young people are being drawn into this government for make sure say they exemplify something where everybody go be proud of. We don't have for see old people them always taking the man, but it's like we are not ready yet. Look other sub region, other countries. Look Macron. Look the president of Canada. Very young people, but they are able because the people the way they appoint them, not they encourage them for or enable them for do anything, but they appointed them on the right basis, on the right premise. You put your CV, what you don't do exactly, then they appoint you on that basis. But not like in our country. They appoint you because I am Timni or I am Mende, or because you know me Bobo or you know me Brad. This should not be the norm. So I don't know how our country is thriving, to be honest with you. We all sick and tired of seeing this kind of things. I mean, is it now a point where they're not for appoint young people there again? No, I don't believe so. But I believe say you get for put checks and balances. Power corrupt, absolute power corrupt, absolutely. So we get for manage the young people that will they appoint, not just left them. So you for like now take action against President Kelfala. Other young people then go afraid. Then go no say, oh, this thing, if we continue for act recklessly like this, there is a repercussion.
All right, so waiting this go mean for the future bar, and it get any impact on the national election as well?
For the future bar, I believe say these lawyers, you see, waiting and under the past presidents, they don't come out, they don't put out a press release, and there is no joke. You see this guy, this lawyer, how is he called, Mara, sorry Mara, he's somebody where I hold to high esteem. I believe say in work waiting in the first for now for make sure say the bar is reclaimed. I don't know about the other lady, the Seri Kamal lady, because she's associated to politics, and these are the things where me not they condone. You cannot be a lawyer and you want to be an active politician. But as far as Maga is concerned, I believe say he knows what he's doing, and I believe say if only they allow the elections for go about again, and they're able then go able save their credibility to the public, because now it's about the bar and the Sierra Leonean populace. Would I go able to trust lawyers the way they're not even able fight for themselves? But if they fight for themselves now and try for stand up for the right, I will say them go able to regain the lost confidence with the people that don't get against them, because you see everybody they say, oh, the by-election is like even Abacha street market and stuff. Indeed, other few people that allow them for be dragged to that, but they still have the opportunity, right, for regain the lost confidence. So let them go through waiting and supposed to do, and we'll go give them the necessary support, both financial, moral, and idea wise.
Okay, so
You
what,
know,
what do
if
you
they
think
need
about
it.
this? At the this particular election, we see how it take political, road. At the end of the day, when they announce the election result as and purported by Ben Kelfala, we see the first woman of the land we take sides by celebrating with one of the candidates against the other one. What do you think?
Well, exactly. That's drag me to the lowest level of disgrace ever, because this is what we're talking about. You go really know, say, indeed, this is just to justify everything we happen in that hall, in that elections, that it has got a political backing for go about that. Well, this boiled down again to the fact that the committees, the tripartite committees recommendation will become very useful in this. And they take you back to that because obviously if a government is appointed credibly and have the mandate of the people, they no need for go and support other petty candidates them just because they know say this candidate go be useful in either criticizing them or supporting their program. So but these things not to today it begin. And don't they begin for a long time when president is scared of the fact that they are gonna be held accountable. So then they try for extend them tentacles all around to any organization where they get control over so that this organization go do like Equity Unity newspaper they do for test the water on them basis for support their agenda. It's not bad to support their agenda, but the fact here remains you forget people them way for able stand against you or stand up to you so that you go able do well. If picking then are us in just they do waiting in once, papa they afraid for talk to her, mama they afraid for talk to her. How that picking they go grow, you tell me. How it go become? Tell me, this question is for you, Mr. Pierre.
Right.
How the picking go be?
How you go become?
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, the legend, for where you take your time for joining me inside the program this morning. We appreciate your time with we, and we want to say God bless you and get yourself a wonderful day.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pierre. Boy, you get me question for answer later.
All right, that's the legend. We joined me inside the program of this morning. Follow we discuss several things then. Thank you very much to you. We don't take your time for watching the program. Thank you to you. We don't share and subscribe to the show. I don't know what happened today with the views. I see a lot of people in the comment section they waiting, but I see the number of views right now. So the talk soon at 2. Anyway, let's observe it again. Happen on net. Anyway, thank you very much. Thanks to the producer for this show. Until we meet again, Nanette. My name is this afternoon, 3 p.m. saloon time, where by boy they come up with the Blue Mind program. One for say God bless you all, and catch you up later.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the Wahala we had, I just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper.